Alright. Have y'all ever had this issue? You go to plug your phone in and nothing happens. If you wiggle the cord a little bit, alright, let me get this going here. There it is. See it? You got it powered up. And that's because I'm like holding it at such a funky angle.
I'm not sure I understand.
Now, the whole idea of this video is to make these chargers, whether you got iPhone, Android, micro, a regular USB, you got a brick phone, the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're using to charge your phone up, unless you're sitting your phone down perfect every single time, holding it by this part right here, plugging it in, these things won't last. They are designed to fail. So what I did, just got a piece of wax paper. You can use it from off a sticker, get some foil tape, anything, just basically wax paper. You want wax paper for this. If you don't feel like holding your charge cable or your USB cable while doing this. And basically all I did was just lay hot glue on it. Just ooze hot glue all over it. Now this cable right here is actually for the camera that I'm using to record this video, but I've had this cable, oh man, over a year, and haven't had any issues. Versus if I had bought this same exact cable without doing the hot glue trick, this part would have shorted out eventually and messed up. When I tell you I've done everything, this one right here has heat shrink with a spring from a ballpoint pen in it, and then more heat shrink over it. This one seemed to last pretty well. It's still working perfect. Don't have any issues with it. But for some funny reason, just a lot easier, a lot more economical, faster. It's just, it doesn't look like nothing. I mean, I guess you could take more time and, you know, smooth it out, but I didn't really care about the looks at the time. I just wanted it to function. This one here, this is a 3-year charger with hot glue on it. 3 years, y'all. 3 years. I have another one here that's charging my iPad right now. I'm trying to unplug it. Same thing. This one I've had for a couple of months now. My cousin gave it to me. It was actually shorted out. Found, you know, instead of setting the device down, letting it charge at a certain angle, I just held it in place, hot glued it. Haven't had any issues since. I've been using it for a couple of months now. So if you really want these cables to last a lot longer, I highly suggest, you know, just hobby store glue. That's all it is. Walmart, hobby store, hobby section, the hot glue. And just lay it on there. And if you don't, like, see how I'm rotating it? That's exactly how I was laying the hot glue, nice and slow, and rotating it like that so it didn't drip. And if you're scared about it dripping, you can see this part right here is flat. I did this one on the wax paper. Just held it down flat and just used the hot glue gun on it. It doesn't melt the plastic. You don't have to worry about that. And like I said, it holds up fairly well. And I don't have to worry about chargers shorting out. And believe me when I tell you, it lasts a lot longer. I hope this video helps, and I just appreciate you watching. Peace out.